The service and healing that I've developed is a combination of my healing abilities along with my skills in subtle energy testing. And the people that I work with, I have 3 different Zoom calls. One of them is a healing session, and 2 of them are going over the biospiritual makeup and coding of the individual before the healing and then after the healing. So we track what changes and once the healing is done. So the healing is in between the pre-activation reading recap and then the post-activation healing recap. And I go over what DNA template the person holds and how many strands of DNA are active. Then that changes once the healing takes place. I find out the person's individual spiritual lineage, and a lot of that's based on the DNA template. There's 4 different angelic human DNA templates and 5 inorganic DNA templates. I'm able to find out what dimension you're embodying and you're emitting out of your soul essence. And that tells me what light bodies you can hold as well, because those correlate with each other. I'm able to tell you which sun you originate from. There's basically 7 suns, with 1 sun as a stealth sun. It's a hidden sun that basically encompasses all of them. And then the planets and star systems that the individual has incarnated on, there will be a match and resonance. All of these things are based on resonance, frequency resonant matching, and which spiritual councils you're connected to. And as well as if you've ever heard of planes of existence or planes of nature, that's it's part of the biogeometry sciences, but it was developed and understood before biogeometry came around. And those are levels of where your consciousness is residing. And there's 7 of the planes of nature, planes of existence. And knowing that helps me understand the person, where their consciousness is. Like, say, if somebody's consciousness is residing on the emotional plane, then that means they're more susceptible to emotional conflicts or, dealing with emotions. Then, so there's the physical plane. Most people reside on the physical plane. Then the vitality plane is the next one. And the emotional plane after that. Then there's the mental plane. And each one of those, most of them have 12 subplanes that go along with it. And then after the mental plane, there's 2 different spiritual planes, spiritual 1 and spiritual 2, and they have 12 sub-levels. And spiritual 2, after spiritual 2, sub-level 11, 12, then there's the divine plane. And the divine plane does not have any sub-levels. It's like 0 point. It's just represented in frequency as a dot. So where your consciousness resides, that's part of that planes of existence. And then what part of God's source. God's source is a trinity of sound, light, and spirit. And we can find out what part of God's source your soul originated from. And that's helpful to understand your gifts, some of your gifts. And then I find out what level of consciousness you're holding, and that directly resonates with its frequency. And the David Hawkins frequency or consciousness levels pretty much correlate with what I've found with, and I can do it with frequency testing, which is a bit more accurate, I believe, in my own opinion, to determine the levels of consciousness. And that changes with the higher frequencies that you embody. And then, are you a designated Buddha healer? There's a specific healing teams that are as part of higher dimensional existences of certain people that have come to Earth. And there's six different healing team, part of the Buddha healers. And I'm able to help people by knowing that they're one of the Buddha healers. There's descriptions given of the manifested body where these healers reside from, and what their gifts are, their healing gifts. So it's really helpful to find that out for people. And my mission and passion is one of helping other people reclaim and obtain what has always been theirs, their sacred birthright, the 12th dimensional Ascension Blueprint and body. This shape between my hands, this is actually my hands. I took a photo of this shape is the Cathara grid. That's a 12th dimensional light body, and everything has a light body, believe it or not. Like even a stone or a piece of plastic, everything manifests has that light body. Well, it's supposed to have that light body, but like I said, everything does not have it. But it is this structure is not only part of the formation of matter in the micro, but it's also in the macro, where it goes up to the galaxies, planets, everything is made with this construct. And a lot of our light bodies, we have multitudes of light bodies. They're based on this construct. And if you don't have the 12th dimensional light body structure running correctly and properly in your field, nothing underneath that. So this encompasses dimensions 1 through 12, but it resonates at dimension 12. Nothing underneath it that's manifest is online. It takes us offline. So it's something that is really critical to get corrected. And all of my work is verifiable through subtle energy testing. I don't claims that I can't back up with solid evidence. That's just me. I would not be here, not be doing this, and not be trying to get this word out if I knew that this was false. So I've been able to combine my work with subtle energy testing along with a God-given gift that I found out that I had just because I was able to read subtle energies. And if I hadn't had that ability, I would probably not even know that I have the healing abilities that I have. And this work is very important, and it's important to me to help other people that are interested in obtaining the correction, to help them be able to do that and enhance their life and change their life here and now. And one being that holds a 12th dimensional Ascension Blueprint encodes the entire human morphogenetic field, paving the way for the rest. You're far more powerful than you've ever been told, and those who join those who are now embodying their 12th dimensional Ascension Blueprint as a result of working with me.